Good evening everyone. This is Harpreet as a maths teacher. Dear students, I hope you all are good and fine and completed the previous one work as we have started the chapter number 6 of class 10th maths. That is 6.4 exercise we completed. Today we will start the new topic, that is the Pythagoras theorem, and we will do some question related to the same topic also. So firstly we will go with the theorem as Pythagoras theorem, proof of it. Here is as the statement. It is given that in a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides. This thing we have to prove it. If we will draw the diagram as a given condition, that is, it is given that a triangle, right angle triangle, it is given. Suppose here we have given the right angle triangle where angle B is 90 degree. Okay. So into the given part here we will write triangle ABC is a right angle triangle in which angle B is equal to 90 degree. In this one part we have to prove that as hypotenuse square, that is the AC square, is equal to the sum of other two sides square, that is AB square plus BC square. Okay, this we want to prove. Now to prove this one theorem we will do the construction. As through the B point, here we will draw a line which is perpendicular on the AC. So in the construction we will write draw BD perpendicular on AC. Now we will start the proof. As we can see here are the two triangles. One is the BDC triangle and one is the BDA triangle. These two triangles. This smaller triangle is similar to the bigger one as ABC, and this one smaller triangle is also similar to the bigger one triangle as ABC. Okay, so we will use this one criteria. So on the first number we will write here the smaller one triangle as BDC and triangle bigger one as ABC. So here we can see here angle C is the common part between the both sides. So we will write angle C is equal to angle C as a common angle. Then angle in this one part BDC is equal to angle ABC. Each is 90 degree. So we can write here by angle criteria, triangle BDC is similar to the D point is correspond to the B point as a 90 degree, angle C is correspond to the angle C as it is, and here in the place of B we will write here A. So these two triangles are correspond to each other, mean to say similar to each other. Now by using this one, if it is these two triangles are similar, then we can write here, if we are taking the sides ratio BC here, on the other hand side this triangle here will be AC. So here is AC is equal to, on this side now we are taking here into the denominator BC. So this implies on the other hand side there will be the DC into the numerator from this one part. Here we will write the reason as corresponding part of similar triangles. These are equal to each other. So by doing the cross multiply, here will be BC square. BC multiplied by BC, it is BC square is equal to AC multiplied by DC. Okay, so this is the first part. So one part here to prove, in which we have to find out the BC square, we find out the value of it. Now we will write here, now in triangle this one as triangle BDA and triangle here is as CBA. These two triangles, or we can write here ABC triangle also. Angle A is equal to angle A. It is the common angle between both triangles. One is the smaller one triangle this and one is the bigger one triangle. It is the common angle between these two. And then angle BDA is equal to angle CBA, which is each is 90 degree. Okay, so again we will write here. So by angle criteria we can say triangle BDA is similar to the triangle CBA. Now we need AB square. So corresponding part ratios AB upon upon, it is AB, on the other hand side it is CA, is equal to, on this side we are taking AB and on the other hand side it is AD or DA we can write. It is again corresponding part of the similar triangle. These ratio will be equal. So we will write here AB by doing the cross multiply. AB square is equal to AC or CA multiplied by AD. Okay. So this is the second one part. What we need? We need the AB square plus BC square. So we need here the first and second terms, sum of these. So we will write here add first and second term. So here will be AB square plus BC square. It will be as here is AC multiplied by DC plus AC multiplied by AD. These are the two terms in which AC and AC both have. So we will take as a AC common. So there will be, here is left DC plus here will be AD. Into the diagram we can see here AD plus DC, it makes as a full AC. So we will write here AC multiplied by, it is also AC. So we can write here AC square. So we will approach here AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. So this is the proof of the Pythagoras theorem. Okay students, now we will use this one theorem into the question as question exercise 6.5. You can see the question number 4 here. So let us do it now. Okay students, here I have written the fourth question as into the exercise 6.5 NCERT book. It is given that ABC is an isosceles triangle right angled at C point. So by given the condition, we will draw the diagram as here will be a right angle triangle at the point C. So here is a right angle. They are saying it is isosceles. Hypotenuse is the longest side of the right angle triangle. So this implies obviously perpendicular and base, these are equal to each other. So prove that they are saying AB square is equal to 2 times AC square. This we want to prove. As into the given part we can write here triangle ABC in which angle C is equal to 90 degree and here we have given AC is equal to BC. And then to prove. Into the proof we have to prove that AB square is equal to 2 times AC square. Into the proof we can see as triangle ABC is right angled triangle. So we can use Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Here is hypotenuse is AB square is equal to any one of it is perpendicular and base. So we are writing here AC square plus here is BC square. As it is given AC is equal to BC and in the question it is demanding for the AC only. So we are writing in place of the BC only AC. So here we can write AC is equal to BC. It is the given part to us. So it is makes as 2 times AC square. So we approach as it is demanding to us as the required AB square is equal to 2 times AC. So this is the proof of the question. Okay. Let us move for the further one question here. As sixth question of the same exercise, it is given that triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle of the side 2A. So here we are drawing a triangle which is equilateral. Equilateral means to say all sides are equal to each other. Find each of its altitude. Altitude means to say a line which is drawn from a vertex and opposite side it makes as a 90 degree angle. Suppose AD is a perpendicular. So we know that into the equilateral triangle the altitude and the median both are same. So this implies it makes as the bisector. So BC, this one 2A is divided into the 2 equal parts. So we can write here this much is A and this much is also A part. And as it is given all sides are is equal to 2A. This part it is given to us. Now we can see triangle ADB is a right angle triangle. Here we can do the solution. Here we will write as AD is perpendicular on BC or we can say altitude. So this implies in symmetrical triangle ABC. So we can write here AD is also median. So we can write here BD is equal to half of the BC, which is equal to BD is equal to only A. Okay. So now in triangle ADB, in this one triangle, angle D is equal to 90 degree. So by using Pythagoras theorem, here will be AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square, in which altitude's value we want to find out. So it is 2A square is AD we want to find out, and BD already we confirm that is A square. So this equation will be formed as 4A square is equal to AD square plus A square. This A square goes on that one side. It makes as 3A square is equal to AD square. Now it is the length of the any side, so this implies it will be the positive of it. So AD we can write here positive of the square root 3A square. So or we can write here AD is equal to root of 3 and into A. This is the length of the altitude. As all the sides are equal, so we can write here all the altitudes from the A point, from the B point and from the C point. All altitudes are equal to each other, which is equal to root 3 into A. A is here is any unknown values which is not given to us, and then this question is also solved. Now students, by this question, if you have in the Pythagoras theorem, if you have any query, then you can ask me into the Zoom session, and tomorrow we will discuss more about it, the exercise 6.5. And thank you and have a nice day.